Questions are mounting about what caused the plane crash that killed former NASCAR driver Greg Biffle and his family as we await details about who was flying the plane when it went down. As Madison Scarpino explains, the NTSB says 3 licensed pilots were on board when the crash happened.
A lot of unanswered questions regarding this awful tragedy, but the National Transportation Safety Board does confirm that one passenger reached out to a family member on the ground, indicating something was wrong.
I can confirm that the NTSB is aware of one brief text from a passenger on board the aircraft to a family member that read, and I quote, "emergency landing." Again, that's emergency landing. We are not aware of any other communications from passengers on board the aircraft to those on the ground.
The NTSB is at the North Carolina crash site. They've been there since Friday, combing through evidence to find out how and why this happened. They're talking to witnesses, and they did recover the cockpit voice recorder, which officials are now evaluating in Washington, D.C. NASCAR says Biffle was traveling with his wife, 2 young children, and 3 guests before Thursday's fiery crash. And again, and the big questions are who out of the 3 on board with pilot licenses was flying the plane, and why did Biffle's corporate jet turn back towards the airport about 5 minutes into the flight heading to Florida and the Bahamas? Meanwhile, tributes are pouring in for Biffle and his family. He's not only being remembered for his incredible NASCAR career, but also his humanitarian heart.
Genuine human being, does a lot for our community. Humble, kind, a huge heart.
I watched him since I was a kid, and he was one of my favorite drivers. And the way he drove, and he inspired us all, and just the way that he done his life. You know, he put everybody else in first.
The NTSB says the preliminary report for this crash will be out in 30 days, but the final report will take a year to a year and a half. In Atlanta, Madison Scarpino, Fox News.